Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity
You don't know this song?
No.
the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la.
La la la.
It's a tarantella.
Uh-oh, we're getting a phone call at the same time. Hang on.
Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic, the cutest little donkey.
I think that was like my brother's favorite Christmas song. Let me go to the phone lines here at 585-206-8866. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
You mad at me?
Why am I mad? Why am I mad at you?
Did you guys get that that mole removed from your left cheek?
Oh, Bradley!
Did you guys get that mole removed?
Is it still on? Is this thing on?
Is it on?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, wait, hang on one second. Don't hang up. Hang on. Oh, wait, now we got it. There it is.
Yeah.
Hey,
You guys,
Brad?
did you guys get that mole removed from your left cheek?
No, I did not.
No, I didn't either. I got a back scratcher from the dollar store.
Yeah?
If you guys want, yeah, it's
Well,
kind of good when your ass itches at night. You know,
Just don't smell
I'm
it?
not. It's $1.
It's a
It
dollar.
might be $1.25 now, but those are really, they're nice. They're wooden. They got little
Teeth.
things that
Yeah.
you scratch your ass with.
Yeah, you
It's
can
really
get a
nice.
splinter. That's great. That's wonderful. Is this why I answered the call to talk about ass scratching with a back scratcher? Is that what went up? Or is this actually happening?
Well, do you guys have any idea what you can get at the dollar store between M&Ms and glasses and
Yes.
fake holiday decorations?
Yeah.
And back scratchers.
It's unbelievable.
And then-
It's great.
And then when you go in the back room, the Fairport dollar store,
Yeah.
if you go in the back, the toilet, it's right near the gym, so you can hear the girls working out. It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
Sometimes
You know what that sounds? That sounds like a creepy guy.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a back scratcher, and I'm scratching my asshole while I listen to the girls who are working out, grunting on the other side of the wall.
Nah.
It
Well,
sounds a little creepy.
nah, I'm a father of a 16-year-old daughter. I'm not creepy.
Oh, okay.
But
We'll take your word for it.
What's
but I-
going on tonight?
Is that Foodie in the background?
Yes, it's Foodie in the
Who's
background.
Bradley?
Brad is his buddy.
Oh,
I don't.
Who's on stage? Who's your sidekick tonight?
Danny.
Sidekick.
Hey, Danny, Brad Patterson, how you doing?
Hey, Brad. Nice to virtually meet you.
Yeah, Brad
You
is a
too,
lot of
pal.
fun when you go out. Brad swings for the fences with all the ladies.
With a back scratcher.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And he-
We got kickball in 20 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Where are you playing kickball in December?
don't worry about it.
All right,
Later.
okay.
All right.
Just run with it.
All right.
All right.
It's a great line. You might want to use it.
All right,
great.
fellas. Thank you.
Take that under advisement.
All right.
Thanks, Bradley.
Thanks, Bradley. We're gonna hang up, Brad.
Nope.
There we go.
Bradley Pooper.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what any of that was.
Yeah.
So I have never thought about going on a cruise. It just never appealed to me. They just, I don't know. Why.
I have lightheaded issues, so that's why I've always like,
What?
oh yeah, I can get lightheaded. So if the things start, if how do I put this? Motion. I can get motion sickness.
All right, so you get Dramamine.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
But I've heard so many horror stories about it that
All
I've never
right.
bothered. But like, it's like a city on the water.
So sometimes, but when you now, I've heard people who have gone on them and they love them. Well, I always feel like, I'm not so sure. Then today, I'm reading about the new Virgin cruise line,
Okay.
adults only cruise line, only for adults.
Okay.
Well, no kids.
Yeah, leave the
Makes it
kids
great.
at home.
It's a great idea. So this woman got invited. She went on the cruise. She was testing it out. And she said that all of a sudden she started to notice some people had pineapples magnets like on their door.
Were they upside down?
Yeah, there were swingers.
Oh, okay.
There were swingers.
Oh, is that what that means?
There were some swingers.
Oh.
And she said that then she had made some friends. Like you sit at a
Yeah,
common table,
right.
And
Near the pool.
some other guy walked up to one of the women at the table and stuck a pineapple on her. And she said, "I'm flattered, but I have somebody. I'm not interested." And like that's pretty fucking bold,
Yeah.
man. But I was thinking about this. Like you get this. There's something fun when there's that sexual undercurrent. You're looking around. Who's going to be doing who?
Yeah, because it turns into a zoo.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
I'll ask you this. You go on a cruise.
Yeah.
You're never going to see these people again.
No.
You're not going to stay in contact with them. I mean, now we can better, right? You can get emails and find them on some kind of social media and possibly reach out. But they don't have to, you don't have to respond. Nobody has to know anything. If that were the case, you're on the high seas, you get a little drunk one night, all of a sudden you and Boo go, hey, would you swing?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
Really?
No.
You wouldn't swing?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I know so.
All right.
No, neither of us would do that.
I don't think I could do it.
No.
I
we don't share well.
I think I could like be talking and kind of go, oh, that'd be kind of, hey, and then I get up to the plate and I'd be like, I can't fucking do it. I want to run away.
I couldn't do that. If people are into that, I'm not judging them. I'm just saying I couldn't do that. My wife wouldn't do that. No.
Now, not everybody. Here's the great thing is they're not forcing anybody. They're just saying if you'd like to. And this woman said she was in an elevator with some people that were day drinking. And she said it was two couples and they had a bottle of champagne and they were heading back somewhere. And they said to her, if you'd like to join us. And she said, if they look like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, I may have, but they looked far from it, dear reader.
That's usually how it works.
Yes, but it would, I mean, I would say that if you're invited, it's kind of a flattering thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd definitely take the
A
compliment.
lot of options.
You know?
Yeah.
Like that one time, like when we mentioned before the break, Gay Ryan, the guy we called him.
Oh, God, that was
We brought him on, and he told us that he had a crush on me, and I was flattered.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't do it. I'm not into that. But it was nice to be recognized.
Wait, I'm not into that.
I'm not gay.
I'm
I'm
attracted to guys.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
attracted
it was
to guys.
flattering, nonetheless.
Yes.
I mean, because like, if gay guy is attracted to you, then it's like, okay, I must be doing something right. Ladies, pay attention.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the ladies are going, you're a little too soft for me.
Yeah, could be.
know?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the
I got to beef up a little.
I don't know.
But yeah, that is a compliment. If somebody wants to walk up to you and hand you a pineapple, we should do an experiment. We should get pineapple magnets and just hand them to people and see and tape their reactions.
That would be weird.
Yeah. Hello.
Actually, you know what? That's a great idea.
Like election time. You know how they have the I voted stickers?
Yes.
Hand them,
Yes.
And then not hand them to certain. Why don't I get one? Well,
That would be really funny. Like, what if we did do that, but then we never followed through? We didn't say what it meant. Just
Yeah.
like, just give him a wink.
Yeah.
But then, like, wouldn't you be nervous the rest of the night? Like, what if you went up to, so you see an attractive couple,
yeah.
right? The woman's very striking. The guy he's a guy. He's,
Yeah.
good
Maybe a
looking,
rhino.
looks, just
A
fine.
little older.
So now you're staring at this couple. It would be very, like, if you or I walked up to hand her a sticker, but it would be funnier if you handed him a sticker. And if she says, I'd like one, to go,
No.
no,
It's okay.
not for you.
No.
This isn't for
This is
you.
for you.
I like this social experiment. Like, this would be one of those tape things that could be very, very, very funny. The problem is, like, Stephanie has talked about having the blood test before you take on another sexual partner and STDs and all.
Oh, the whole thing. AI, you name it.
Yeah. So I see
Virtual
that
colonoscopy.
there's an Alabama player, Elijah Pritchett. I think that Elijah maybe
plays football for the college football team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Redshirt freshman.
Okay.
I think had entered the transfer portal, but then pulled his name out. Well, anyway, he was charged with a Class C misdemeanor for knowingly transmitting a sexually transmitted disease. Yeah. And he was later released on $500 bond. So I went, well, I don't believe that there's any federal or state laws that I know of. So I did a little research. There are no federal laws making it illegal for you not to tell a partner about an STD you may have. But they do vary from state to state. And a lot of them went into effect when HIV was a little more prevalent.
Yeah.
Because basically you were giving somebody a death sentence.
Yeah.
If
Crossing state lines with the bubble.
at least back then. But under New York law, any person who knowing himself or herself to be infected with an infectious venereal disease has sexual intercourse with another shall be guilty of a misdemeanor.
I think that's the least you could charge them with.
The wording of the law is somewhat confusing. It often applies to cases where a person with an STD has sex with someone else without telling them about their illness. For example, the law might not apply to a couple that both have HIV and engage in consensual sexual relations.
Okay.
That's a push.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
a push-pull.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I believe you.
No, what I mean, you got two people who already have HIV. What's the worst thing that's going to happen?
Well, you could actually like
What?
reinfect.
They get worse?
you
Wait,
could-
they both have it.
But listen to me.
What are you saying?
Listen
that it's
to me.
dormant?
No, what
How
happens?
do you know about this?
Because I've studied this stuff.
You don't. Why have you studied
study
HIV?
everything. I
You
study
don't-
everything.
Oh, my God.
In HIV, what happens?
Yeah, what happens?
We know what happens with
What
HIV.
happens, doctor?
But then if you get another strain of HIV,
What do you mean?
Okay.
There's different strains of
there-
COVID?
Yeah, there's different strains of
Yeah,
HIV.
okay.
And what happens is that like now the T cells you have left, that HIV goes out as a brand new, creation. It goes and finds what the T cells you have left, incubates and explodes and just kills everything else. I mean, it's like getting HIV all over again. It's like literally like speeding up the half-life.
It's Christmas all over again.
Yeah, right.
Christmas on HIV over again. They also say that it could be cases in which someone knowingly infects another with an STD are unique in New York. They may qualify as both a criminal case and tort cases. A tort is an action or a lack of action that causes harm to another. In other words, you can be served a tort if you didn't, I don't know, push somebody out of the way of a car. You lack of action. I'm not sure that exactly. It's probably
So if you didn't act like a good Samaritan,
it involves
that could be a tort.
some form of negligence. It could be.
Okay.
I don't see how you could possibly, like, if we saw a speeding truck coming down, and you see that hero come out and just freaking wrap somebody up and scoop them, and the next thing you know, they're on the sidewalk, and the guy never took his foot off the hammer, and he's just driving right by. And that's it.
Right.
Right. Now, if you didn't do that, I don't think you get a tort. I think you go,
Right.
made the right choice.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know.
You can't risk your life to save somebody else's and get a tort.
Yeah, under a tort law, someone could sue you for infecting them with an STD, especially if you fail to tell them about your
that
condition.
would be worse.
They could seek compensation for their economic and non-economic damages related to their condition.
Plus
Economic
medical
damages
expenses.
cover financial losses such as medical expenses, lost wages. Non-cover personal losses such as pain and suffering, emotional distress, and reduced quality of life. Non-economic damages could be significant in cases involving STDs. You could really ruin somebody's sex life for the rest of their life.
Yeah, that's why you need Aflac. Covers those insurance that medical insurance can't cover.
Now, have you had anybody in your past? It has come out, and I know that we don't. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but you had someone ask them to lightly choke you. Has anybody said, "Hey, listen, I need to tell you that I"?
Yes.
What?
Oh yeah, and we didn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Serious.
How far into things like?
Well, it wasn't about to like go down or anything like that. It was.
I was about to go down once you told me.
I made a joke about the disease.
What? Okay, what
and
disease?
She kind of like
herpes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she kind of like
herpes is nothing, man.
she clammed up. And
Yeah, she did.
I go, well, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I offended you. No, nothing. She got quiet. I go,
You got herpes?
yeah.
You got cooties?
So that kind of like put a damper on
Wow.
that.
But now herpes is only I don't know herpes, but you said you study these things. So let's see if you studied herpes.
Okay.
Is herpes only contagious when you have a flare up, or is even if you're dormant?
I think
in
if
you
you're
can still spread
shedding
it?
the disease,
If you're
but
shedding,
you don't know if you're shedding the disease necessarily. You could like be shedding the disease.
But what if you found out and you were on some medicine, like they had something called Valtrex years ago?
It's about suppression.
Yeah, could you just take that and then it would keep it okay?
Yeah, I think so. It keeps it. There's no guarantees though.
Yeah.
There's no guarantees. It just reduces the flare-ups, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're protected.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like they have those Biktarvy ads for HIV? It makes you undetectable in men, I guess, or people who are assigned men at birth. Those people, I guess like it eliminates, they still tell you have to use condoms and stuff.
Okay.
For whatever that is. But keep being you.
If you go,
but
go on a cruise, I want you to load up on some condoms, Valtrex.
It doesn't guarantee that you won't get it. It doesn't prevent your partner from getting that. Herpes, that's why they call it the gift that keeps on giving.
I think if I were on a cruise and I saw the pineapple, and I would just try to walk into one of those doors, or I would give what I would assume
Is
would
that
be
what
the
sunk the
secret
fast
knock.
ferry?
Yeah, yeah.
Was that the pineapple flag?
I would go a secret knock, something like that,
That's the
and then see if they
swinger
come.
knock.
Who is it? Hello. And then if I walk in and go, oh my God, you, and I walk out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was not imagining that. Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know, because it's probably strangers.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course
So
it
I'm
is.
saying, like, a lot of these people, I think they go into the cruise if that's their thing. Now, I did hear there used to be things called the cruise to nowhere. Have you heard of these?
No.
It was an overnight cruise to nowhere. And they would go out in New York City. They would go out to, like, I don't know, they'd go out so many hours into the ocean and then they turn around and come back. So you were on a cruise, but it was a cruise to nowhere. And I heard those ships got freaky. Like freaky. I mean, drunk, orgies, people in the hallway.
Oh.
Yeah. Going crazy. Because they were cheap. They were overnight. It was a bunch of strangers. It was basically like an aging frat party on the
Well, didn't PXY used to have these booty cruises?
Yes.
They'd send people on?
Yes.
And is this what happened?
No. I thought the booty cruise was they had
I have no
male
idea.
strippers on
on
the boat.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. That's back when, like, before JT worked with us. JT was a guy we worked with.
Yeah, yeah.
And he kind of got PXY steered in the right direction. But before JT,
They did
were-
booty cruise. Well,
Yeah.
they never were really in the wrong direction.
Well,
but
no, they were trying to appeal to everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of, like, then they narrow.
staying into the lane. You're right. Yeah.
And so, like, booty cruise was like one of those things where,
Yeah.
like, they would.
But I thought booty cruise. Booty cruise, and I don't know if it was a dating thing. I thought it was a strippers would come.
Maybe.
Kind of like it got the Vikings in a lot of trouble. They did a booty cruise.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that years ago?
Yeah, Dante Culpepper
Yes.
on Lake Minnetonka. That was the big. That was the big joke. They got into a lot
Who
of
was
trouble.
who was Pat Williams, who used to
Yeah,
play
Pat
for the Bills?
played for the Bills.
Pat Williams was a Viking, and he was on that
He was
fucking
on the
cruise.
cruise, too.
Yes, he was. He was on that cruise. Yeah.
And so was Prince. No, I don't know about Prince.
He popped out of the
Come
cake.
purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
He popped out of the cake.
Yeah, but I'd want to know. I mean, that's why you got to be careful with.
Well, see, now here's the thing that I get freaked out. Like I don't know that I have anything, so I would say no.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing, but I don't want to go get the blood test to find out, because what if I'm wrong?
Well, theoretically, that's a great ethical point, because if you don't know you have it,
Well, like
is it your
a friend of
responsibility
ours,
to find out?
a mutual friend of ours said that he has HPV,
Okay.
human papillomavirus.
All right.
Right. Which can form can
Which, by
cause
the way,
cancer
like
in women.
maybe 80% of people have at some
Yes.
point.
Yeah, but it can cause cancer in women.
Yes, it can.
So, and I maybe there's some, I don't know if that's also something with throat cancer in men. I'm not sure. But I don't know. Do you want to know? And how do you have that conversation? Hey, listen, HPV, ABC.
Go get your
NBC,
isn't there a Gorgonzola shot or
Peacock,
something
don't
for
worry
that?
about it. Yeah.
Is it called Gorgonzola shot?
Don't worry about it. Hey, you know what I'll do? Before I go down on you, I'll do a shot of Fireball. Kills everything.
germs. Oh, yeah. But I mean, like, if you're responsible for your own health.
Yes.
So it's like, if you don't want to know, it's not your responsibility to go find out for somebody else. Now, if they ask you, though,
Yes.
then you got to go do it.
Right.
Don't you trust me?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Well, I've never even said that to anybody. Don't you trust me? No,
No, but
I
some
don't.
people-
I trust no one.
oh, I know, I don't trust anybody either. But like, there are people probably. Well, don't you trust me?
No, you're all whores at some point.
Anytime somebody says, "Don't you trust me?" Run.
Yeah.
Run for your life. Your life is not worth it.
I've lived on the edge with a lot of different things, though.
Okay.
You know.
Such as.
Yeah, driving fast, racing cars,
Yeah. Okay.
that kind of thing.
All right, yeah.
Living on the edge.
Oh, that's
I
scary.
figured the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'll break this speed barrier right here. Right? I don't know. I mean, so far so good.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get a message from somebody today that they saw me on that site I talked
That
about.
Facebook site.
Yeah. There's only been like two. Yeah, because I'm not dating. I'm not out there. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm not whoring around.
You're the singlest.
I'm not
You're
there.
the most single guy I know.
That's right. That's it.
I never see you with anybody.
No.
Ever.
Danny?
Yeah.
Learn my lesson.
Is life a lot easier when you're single? Because for me, it wasn't.
What do you mean? Why was it
As a
not?
single guy between my divorces,
Yeah.
I should say between
Hold that
divorces.
thought. Think about it, and we'll
Okay.
come back to it. And then I've got a question, because is Boo
Between
into
marriages, I should say.
is Boo into true crime?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
All right, I got something for you.
Yeah, she watches like I can list all the shows when we
All
come
right,
back.
I want to hear about yours, the single life, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you for me,
Mhm.
and then we'll get into the true crime thing. If you're
Okay.
a true crime fan,
Mhm.
yeah, you might want to be careful.
All right.
All that next, but first.